Stand for what we believe in. Let the people sing.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
They will not break our country's strength. They will not take our nation's freedom. Let the people sing. We will not turn our backs today. We will stand for what we believe in. Let the people sing.
Son. Good morning, y'all. Good morning.
Good morning.
We are a little bit late. We know. But you know what? Sometimes your sheets got wrinkles in them. You just can't get them out of there. So you got to change the bed, right?
Right.
Good morning. Anyway, I am Chaotic Traits. It is, I don't know, warm here in Florida.
Warm.
74 degrees. Sunny.
Oh,
It's going to be a beautiful day. Fabulous day.
Yes, sir. It's
What a
70
start.
degrees here and foggy, and it's already you can feel the air when you breathe it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
It's gonna be one of them. If it gets one of them days where if it gets above 80, you're gonna have some swamp ass.
Yeah. Especially if there's wind, it ain't gonna be too bad. But if you're in the sun, you definitely not gonna want to be wearing two shirts.
Right.
Yeah, but I am double A everybody this morning. It's a testy Thursday. We'll call it that.
Right.
Yeah.
Today was gonna be the day, Thursday.
Yeah. Yes. Not too bad, but it's just those little things you just see. It's like, oh, you even had everything planned like for in the morning and everything. But it's life, life be life
Right.
sometimes,
That's right. Hey, life happens. Sometimes you got to turn the opposite way. You playing, GPSs are wrong sometimes.
Oh man, especially when they first come out. Remember that? Be like, turn left here. Be like, that is somebody's cow field. Does not have a driveway. There's a wall here. You mean turn left into that? What?
They still mess up. We were going somewhere not too long ago, and it took us to someone's driveway. Like, this is not the building. I know it's not.
Do you know what was even worse about it? DoorDash or like Uber Eats and all that? Because you would end up bringing food to a house and be like, you've reached a destination. You look and there's like an empty lot. And you're like, nah, this is not good right here. I'm about to get robbed, bro.
Yeah.
In the wide open. You call the number, be like, oh, I put in the wrong address. Be like, yep, this sounds like I'm about to get robbed, but I'll bring your food right to you. Don't worry.
Oh, who all we got in the chat this morning?
Let's see, we had John. Good morning,
Mark.
John.
Yeah. Good morning. Hey, be safe, Mark.
Yeah,
well, it says Brandon's here, but I don't think Brandon's here yet. But
yeah, he's here in digital spirit.
Right. John. Hey, good morning. Hey, I never claimed to be great. I'll tell you that. Just that I'm just part of that. I'm only the 8 in great.
Yeah.
Sling, good morning, shipmate. How we doing, brother?
Good morning.
Lady Savannah. Good morning. Hey, AA's in there in the chat.
Right.
You say good morning to yourself?
Good morning. And good morning.
Charlie D.
Good morning. It's a lot.
Charlie D. Good morning. Victorious. Howdy, neighbor. Good morning. I think I got everybody. Oh, man. And Brad is up here on the panel kind of with us. He'll be in and out. He's got some stuff going on, but he's hanging out up here with us right now. So I'm sure we'll hear from him here shortly when he can. But That's right. Greatness, John. You got it, brother. What's on your agenda for the day, Double A? What's your today's the day plan?
Oh man, make that dartboard that has all the things I need to do, so I can just throw it at it and tell you whenever you ask me. That's what I'm
Hey,
gonna
there
do.
you go.
I'm
All
going to
right.
Hobby Lobby today to build it. Get all the stuff.
I
I'm
expect to
gonna
see
grab
that
me a
up on the
shopping.
wall by tomorrow morning show.
I'll try to do my best, but as in school, there was always like, all right, we'll let you try again next week if you you lower grade, but you're gonna, if I can get to where I get out the house, wait for all this fog to lift. I don't like driving in none of that. I can drive in it. Everybody else cannot, and I don't like playing dodge the car.
Right? Why not? That's fun. I mean, it's like
Yeah,
playing a real life game of Frogger.
it's fun if it's in a rental car. If it's in your car, it's not so fun. But in a rental car, you know what? Hey, bro, they got insurance. I mean, I got insurance too, just not that kind of insurance. And then you can pay for the extra insurance on it, which is cheaper than you buying a car and that. And be like, here you go.
Right.
Be like, if it comes back damaged, you'd be like, nah, I bought the insurance.
Yep. Hey, Major, good morning, brother. Good to see you. I appreciate you coming over, man. Good to see you. Ryan, good morning. Good to see you, even though, hey, good morning, good morning.
I don't know. I can't say I was like, my fingers weren't part of that. Or not.
Right. I am. We pass the kitchen.
Like, yeah. I started doing what my therapist told me. Instead of using we all the time and putting everybody else in something you're not involved in, start using I statements and explain what you've been through so other people know what you've been through and then they can relate to it. Then you can go from there. But only concentrate on I. And I wasn't part of that.
Be safe, John. And I know we'll catch you here off and on and later on in the Discord, but be safe out there, brother.
Always stay safe on them roads.
Yeah. It's crazy out there. Hey, good morning, sis. Shrinking Sharon. Good morning. Now, I don't know. Well, one thing I am going to do today probably is mow the yard, but
yeah, I did some things this week that I did off schedule, like cut the yard the other day. I do got some. I found out what makes good, like planters, like pots that you can get put all your plants in. Old Easter baskets. That was on sale at the store, and I got a ton of them for like pennies. So it was like, man, you go buy pots at the like garden center, you're spending like up to $5 per pot.
That's all I get.
So I got a lot of gardening that I need to catch up on. It's gonna be some late blooming, but
I'd like to have a garden maybe next year. This year it's too late with the move and all that, but I'd like to do something to put up a little, one of the little raised garden beds somewhere out here.
I was gonna say those are like the best because you can,
you can control the moisture,
till the land and everything.
Right. Well, and you can control the moisture and stuff a lot better too.
Right, and then you ain't got to worry about moles.
Right.
And if you do get moles in it, it's easy to get them out of the bed than it is to get them out of the ground.
Well, that and it's so sandy here too that it takes a lot of extra work. So.
Right. Yeah, sand's good for like the bottom of the bed, and then you put the soil on top of it.
Right.
But I forget about that Florida, and y'all don't have normal dirt there. It's a lot of sand. You can grow in sand, but then it's just like, well, you got to add some stuff that's in dirt into the sand.
Right.
So you still got to mix it.
Hey, there he is. Good morning. On the road again.
Hey,
Jolly
great morning,
Ranchers
everybody. Can y'all hear me?
Yep,
That's
we
right.
got you.
Morning. Good morning. There he is.
I might be a little delayed, but
What?
hey, yeah, good
Yeah,
morning, everybody.
it does have a
Baby
little
Brad
delay
Ass
in
coming
it.
to you live one more time. I got you. Y'all can keep talking.
I need to give
Be right
someone
back.
here. Let's see where we at. Your channel. What's your the today's the day, Brad? Today's the day, Brad.
Well, I'm going to get these boys physicals right now, and
Okay.
let's see. I need to do some organizing in my office, get some things in order, put in the right spot. You know how that goes.
Right. I hear you. Yeah,
So
I really didn't
organizing's
have.
always like laundry. It's like almost like a never-ending story, just not as big as laundry can get. You can get like that, but
I
Yeah,
really didn't have
exactly.
one other than working on the car situation and then trying to get this yard mowed. Other than that, that's my today's the day list.
Got you.
well, it's getting that time of the year where you're gonna have to cut grass like every 4 days.
Yeah, it
Week.
feels more like
Yeah.
a Wing It Wednesday to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, that you say that. My mom yesterday, she was like, "Today's Tuesday, right?" And everybody's like, "No, it's Wednesday." And she's like, "Oh man." So it's like internal clock is like it did like a daylight savings time on it. Like internally, it feels like Wednesday, but it's actually Thursday. And you're like, "Hold on, is this what it feels like whenever you go from Hawaii to Australia and then back to Hawaii
Right.
in the same day? Where it's like, where did yesterday go? Because I'm in
Right.
tomorrow." What? I never experienced today. What happened?
Got that good old jet lag.
Oh yeah, that's that mysterious jet lag. Like
Right.
I have to find. There's a comedian that talks about it, and he's like, I went to Australia from Hawaii, and when I went back to Hawaii, I'm missing a day, and I want it back. He's like, but I can't get it back. I don't know how to travel through time because every time I go back to Australia, I lose another day. It's like
That's facts there, Mark. That is absolute
Right.
facts. You never will finish The Office. It just evolves.
yeah, it's one of those things that just constantly evolves and changes. You know, it's like whenever it's like when I had my bedroom in my dad's house. It's like I was always rearranging it, so it's like it was always being worked on.
See, I'm not the only one, honey.
It's like every 3 months you're just like I'm tired of it looking like this, and you move this over here, and you're like and then it takes you like a couple weeks to get everything sorted out. And you're like, okay, I
Right?
like this, and then 3 months you're like, oh yeah, and then you change it after that. It's
Yep.
like a continuous cycle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She's like, what?
One
Why
thing
can
that's
you not
always
leave your
constant
office
is
in the same
change.
place? Well, I got a new mouse, so I had to change the desk around.
Right. It's like my TV is starting to seem like it's getting smaller and smaller, and I'm like, okay, you are now becoming a computer monitor, and now I need a bigger TV, which means
Right?
everything's got to be rearranged
Everything's got
just
to be
for one
rearranged.
item, for one
Yeah.
item.
Yeah.
But it also gives you that spring cleaning thing. It's like when you're moving stuff, you're like, oh, now I gotta dust this off and clean it. Good Lord, what is that grew behind this? You know?
There's that cable I was looking for in 1989.
Right. So it's like
Hey, you too, Slim.
it's like it gets you in motion to do other things when you're doing, you know. So it's like you end up knocking out more things. That's why it takes so long to get it done.
Hey,
It's
be careful,
organized.
Slay. Have a good one, brother.
What do they call it? Organized disorganization or something like that.
I call it organized chaos.
Yeah, but same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Similar way to say it.
I don't know where really anything is, but I know where everything's supposed to be.
Organized disorder. That's what it is. Organized disorder.
OCS, organized chaos skills.
Yeah. See, my dad
There,
was the same
yeah.
way too. My dad was as a mechanic. His toolbox. It was all like everything was just put in there. Like he had all the wrenches in one drawer. He had all the sockets and everything, but they weren't organized where they should be like in order. One time, his friend came while he was on vacation, and he organized his toolbox for him, which was a mistake. Because when Dad came back, it was all organized, and he goes, "I don't know where anything's at now."
Right?
It's like you moved everything, and I knew whenever I was done, this was over here, this was
Good
over
if
there,
you
this was
want
over there. Even after a week, he was like, "But now you, even though it's in order, it was harder for him to find it."
Yeah, no, I just found one.
What were you looking at?
I was reading the packets.
Organized chaos developer, OCD.
Yep.
I like that.
I like that too. Yes.
Yep. Yeah.
Is it still a delay?
I don't know. We can't see you. See your mouth moving, so I don't know. I can't understand the words that are coming out of your mouth because I can't see your mouth.
Is the kitchen allowed to be the office? Lady Savannah asked. Yes,
Yeah,
especially if you did
yeah,
like a
we'll say-
cooking
we'll say.
show. If you did like a cooking show type of thing, that is your office. You know.
There you
I
go.
wonder if like
Say something, Brad.
Oh, my bad.
Say something, Brad.
Is
Yeah,
there a
you got a
delay?
delay still. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a delay?
Yeah.
My bad, guys.
But it's
No,
okay.
that's cool. That's what That's what happens when you go on like the regular, like data service. Man, shout out to Starlink, cause man,
It's like watching one of those Chinese or karate films or whatever that has been dubbed in English.
oh
You-
yeah,
Do not want to do this.
oh yeah. You have dishonored my family. And it's like, oh, he's still talking, and you're like, all right, go get some popcorn. You come back, he's still talking after the 3-word sentence. You're like, okay, continue. And then all of a sudden they're hitting. Even the punches are kind of delayed. The sound effects were like on point, even though they were corny sounding, like cartoonish. They still were on point for like all of those, like, you know, samurai, like, you know, or like Chinese films. And man, speaking of those, have you ever watched like the really old ones, like the Magnificent Seven, but a samurai version of it? There's one. It's like
I
an
know.
old '70s style movie, and it's all samurai based. I can't remember the name of it. I was watching this podcast and they were talking about it, but that's where like the Western movies were modeled off of the samurai films back then. Like the way that like John Wayne and the movies are done here
Mm.
during those times, they were like kind of copied and molded off of that. Which is very interesting because like I like old westerns and I really like samurai movies, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if that's why I like them, because they are the same, just in different areas of the world.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
a samurai would be like, dude, imagine a samurai and the hardest cowboy you could find like in the middle of a battle. It'd be like, this is going to be interesting.
Wasn't
Street Fighter, go.
Wasn't samurais Japanese?
Japanese, yeah.
It wasn't that where samurais stem from? Was it Japan
Yeah.
and Japanese? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I know that the Chinese, I believe, had something similar to it, because it was like the samurais and the ninjas were the ones that, like the two fighting
Right.
forces. They were like the same fighting styles, but you know, the samurais had a code, and the ninjas were like the assassins.
Yeah. Yeah, and ninjas were Chinese. Yeah. Or yeah, I think
I'm
that's
not sure if
how
they
it
were like
was.
Chinese. I know that was like their main battles. You always seen like
Right.
in the movies, the samurais were always
Right.
getting attacked by the ninjas, and like the mask and like the sleek clothing, and they're always like coming in at night throwing stars. And
Yeah. Hey, Kentucky guys.
I noticed the chat's not up on the screen. I don't know if it disappeared or if it hadn't been put up there.
Hey,
Or at
appreciate
least it's
that,
not
Lady
showing on
Savannah.
mine.
Good morning. Good morning. Appreciate that.
Hey, yeah, appreciate that. Give her a clap.
Oh, holla, holla, holla.
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm
I don't
trying to
have
get
the
there.
soundboard. I don't have
I'm
y'all have
getting
that,
there.
huh?
There we go. My equipment is being a little sluggish this morning.
Yeah. Do y'all have the chat on y'all's? Y'all see it on the
Oh,
screen?
nope, sure don't.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it like dropped off because I thought I seen it
Nope.
earlier, but I'm always used to
There we
seeing it
go.
there too.
I see
There
it
we go.
now.
Yeah, I
Yeah, I
was
didn't notice if
with
it was on there earlier or
Yeah,
not.
it's up,
yeah,
yeah, it's up there.
me coming in late probably.
There's that technical difficulties things, but
All right.
welcome.
Yeah, samurai or Japanese. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna see me hit that Google
Hey, good
and
morning,
visit.
Kentucky guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good to see you, brother.
Let's see.
Great morning to everybody.
That's right.
Oh, okay, what is the samurai equivalent in China? That's a good question right there. There's no single direct equivalent for the Japanese samurai in China due to different historical, social, and military structures. However, the closest counterparts include early feudal nobles known as shi, S-H-I, wandering swordsmen called yoxia, or a military officer classed of later dynasties.
Huh.
So a shi is a Chinese version of a samurai.
Okay, so Kentucky said ninjas are Japanese too.
Yeah, that's what I
Some
was
ninjas.
thinking. That's why I was saying.
Okay.
So the equivalent for yeah, I think like the ninjas are like the dark side of samurais, like kind of like that. They start. That's why they were doing like
Gotcha. Yeah.
assassins for hire and stuff like that. And then the shi is like the Chinese
Shogun.
version of it, but it's more of a military official position.
Shoguns were Japanese too, I believe, weren't they? Shogun.
I
Wasn't
think
that Japanese?
shoguns are shogun is a form of samurai, I believe.
Yeah.
Shogun and samurai, because I remember that game Shogun was a samurai game.
Mm-hmm.
We got a Shogun Japanese restaurant.
No, shoguns and samurai are not the same. The shogun was the supreme military dictator and the de facto ruler of Japan, while samurai were the elite warrior class serving as soldiers, officials, and retainers. Essentially, the shogun was the supreme leader of the samurai class, with the samurai serving as the military, administrative, and social elite under the shogun's rule. So the shogun's like the general of the military, I guess. Like the highest rank.
Okay.
So, shogun is a rank. I like rabbit holes, especially this one.
Samurais wore armor. Ninjas don't use body armor. John said there. Yeah, samurais were more of a warrior for like a battle or like military type battle or whatever, if I'm remembering right. And then ninjas were more of a silent assassin, that like the special forces kind of guys that they call. Hey, we need you to go get this guy.
Yeah, shogun is part of the ranking structure within the samurai rankings. So if you're the shogun is a high-ranking historical title for the military dictator. So
Gotcha.
the great general, the commander-in-chief type of thing.
Yeah, the ninjas originate from Japan too. Yeah.
Man, it made me think of whenever we were talking about it on like all the video games the other day. Be like, now I'm thinking of Shinobi, Shogun, all these games are like good arcade games. Be like, oh, I'd spend
Right?
hours at the skating rink just ding 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 ding. Be like
Ninja Gaiden.
five. Oh yeah, the original Ninja Gaiden, man. Like one on
Right.
Nintendo, as we was talking,
Yeah.
retro as it goes, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a great game.
Man.
It answered all of our childhood dreams, man, of wanting to be that ninja walking
know,
around
right?
the streets.
Yeah. So then, like you like rip up your T-shirt, wrap it around your head,
Right?
go out there with a stick, and you're just like, hey, yeah, what's
Yeah.
up? Yeah, yeah. Just
Learning it right off of Ninja Gaiden, the game, baby.
yeah, that probably got me and my cousin in more fights where it was like, all right, I'll see you next week for the next battle, and we got too much trouble
Yeah,
because they
we
thought we were
actually,
really
I
fighting.
remember actually setting up little fake battles in the backyard whenever my friends would come over or whatever. We'd set up fake
Yeah,
samurai
yeah.
battles and whatnot in the backyard. Yeah.
Then when LARPing wasn't like, whenever you didn't feel weird about LARPing, if we did that now, everybody look at you and be like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Play Fruit Ninja before Fruit Ninja was a game.
Right. That's funny, playing dodgeball with apples. Which is funny because my grandma used to have an apple tree, and we used to get in trouble for like using her little stick with the can on it to get the apples down, and we would do that and just like throw them at each other. We'd always get in trouble for that.
That's right. That's right, John. He said nowadays instead of kids learning to be ninja warriors, they're learning to be keyboard warriors.
Yeah.
Facts. Oh. Yeah, I remember first time I ever seen a scythe, or for my grandpa used to have one for like we had a real big hill behind the house that went down into the lower field, and the hill was too steep to mow with the mower, so he would get the scythe out and do it. And I remember the first time I seen him doing it, I was thinking that the Grim Reaper was there, man. It was flipping me out. I was like,
Oh yeah, that sky.
what?
I watched somebody cutting their grass with that, and I was like,
It's him.
I'm like him, dude. His grass was like so neat too, and I'm like, he looks like he had one of those like $8,000 lawnmowers cut his grass, but no, it just took him all day to go out there with this long scythe and just like
Right.
like like 8 to 10 inches at a time, just
Yeah.
like I'm like, and then watching him do it, it's like my back was like. It's like when Brad does that twist and shout thing. It's like, yeah. No, every time I'd be like, ow, ow,
Yeah.
ow.
Right.
I wouldn't be able to do it. I've got one of those small ones that you use with one hand and you just kind of like sweep the ground. It's like to like cut out a path in tall grass. It's just a smaller version of that. But them big ones, oh, bro. That'd be like being in the range of a helicopter blade. I'd be like, I keep my distance. This thing's.
Brad says, welcome back to the file where we regroup, resupply, recalibrate every Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. Central and 9 a.m. Eastern. To better equip you to continue your mission, or Charlie Mike. All right. Normally that's his live line, but technical situations require Well, what do you say we play a song? Run
I was
music
just
video.
thinking that.
Well,
drop a poll or any requests.
yeah, if there's any request, we got we only got a few play songs and videos over here, but we have some stuff from Cole Montgomery, and if there's any one of those videos of his that you'd like to see, just let us throw it in the chat. And I'm sure we have his music videos.
Yeah.
I think we've got them all. I don't know.
All right, brother. And Lady Savannah asked for the verse of the day. It's John 1:5. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it.
All right, brother. We'll see you in a little bit. Stay safe, and love you, man.
Always stay safe out there.
Yeah.
I think the rain weather's at a slight, calming break at the moment. At least here, I'm surprised we haven't got any down here compared to what everybody else has got. Texas, Oklahoma, up there by Brad, Michigan, I think Minnesota, Ohio, like all different places where I'm like, some places I'm like, I don't know if that's always normal for like tornado threats to hit all the way over there.
Yeah. I don't know.
As common as it's going now, or as much as it is now, I don't know how common it is.
Do you see Kentucky guys comment?
So what's going on?
He said,
Don't figure out, so what's going on with the technical difficulties? Don't tell me the Army can't figure out comms again. Well, I was just the mechanic. I just get vehicles running. Commo was always the one coming over fixing the commo issues. I'm waiting on them. Just like they wait on me to come pick up that vehicle when it breaks down. I'm waiting on them to fix the thing in the vehicle that broke down.
That's when they got to call in the Navy radio men. We got
right. And that's why it takes a little bit longer, because like, all right, if it's taking them long, I'm like, I get bored. I'm just gonna tinker with it, and by the time they get here, I'm like, I figured it out. They're like, you shouldn't be touching it, but like, I did already. I'm sorry. It's better to ask for forgiveness than permission, right?
But all right, y'all. Well, here is by request "Bounty Hunter" by Colt Montgomery featuring Lil Wyatt. Let's go.
I can hear them lines thumping, being out here breaking the law. I don't care about repercussions, you're just standing there jacking that jaw. I'ma live how I live, like Billy the Kid, always stood on what I say. I'm an outlaw running and I'm swinging that gun, and you believe I'ma die today. You can call on death, I'ma send his ass back with a cream color tag on his toe. You can come and knock me at the single action rock until the time that I reload. I ain't no preacher's son, 6 rounds loaded in my guts. Swing the lead till the break of day, meet me at high noon where your head awaits. Two-stepping on your bed, your blood so sweet to taste. Here come the law, try to hold me down, but I pray to the Lord that I'm heaven bound.
Heaven bound with these dice I roll. Had to literally fight the devil to regain my soul. I remember leaving the hood when I got that first check. Yeah, I hit the ground running and I ain't looked back yet. Something happens to a man when he's forced to focus. I was losing myself and didn't even notice, till I realized that I was on the run the whole time. Mentally tired and trying to figure out my own mind. It's crazy, the world we living in can hurt, but the one inside your head could be twice as worse. Keep your eyes on the road and always stick to the script. Watch out for Johnny Law, cause all he wants is your chips, motherfucker.
I ain't no preacher's son, 6 rounds loaded in my guts. Swing the lead till the break of day, meet me at high noon where your head awaits. Two-stepping on your bed, your blood so sweet to taste. Here come the law, try to hold me down, but I pray to the Lord that I'm heaven bound.
Johnny Law, you ain't gonna catch me today, baby. Me and Colt Montgomery, riding Chevrolet, baby. We out of there. You ain't getting my chip, motherfucker.
There we go. My mic was wanting to mute and unmute, and I was like, okay.
Uh-oh.
It was muted, so I unmuted it, and unmuted it and muted right back. It's like, what? But yeah, shout out to Cole Montgomery, Lil White, and the special appearance by Jesse Howard there at the end of it. He said, "Welcome to our house," right at the end there. John, that dropped, man, 6 months ago, maybe something like that. It's been a while. It's been out for a while. And I believe when Colt was telling the story about that the whole Jesse Howard thing was not planned. It just happened to happen the way it happened. So it all worked out pretty cool for the music video. It's called Bounty Hunter, and it's on Colt's channel. And the name of the song is Bounty Hunter. Right, Kentucky.
Thank you, lady. Sometimes some people just need a little hug. Some people's mamas didn't hug them enough when they were little, and I'm sorry if you don't have a mama, because that makes my heart hurt, and I pray for you every day. Even though I don't know you or what you look like, I do hope the Lord touches you and heals you with whatever problems inside you. God bless.
What happened?
In the comments.
Oh,
Roscoe just needs a hug. He just needed a moment to vent.
oh,
Let
I
out
got you.
Just need to do like Richard Simmons and exercise those demons a little bit.
Yeah. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens.
Oh, yeah. I got friends that are boys, but you know that's. Oh, it's okay, buddy. You're gonna be okay. Life gets better. Just breathe, calm down, do what my therapist said, and just ignore the shit.
There you go, buddy. There you go.
Yeah.
Try again
All right.
next time.
Life
You
does
try
get
again.
better.
Right?
It's all right.
It's a shame that people are get so
Yeah.
bent out of shape and just are so miserable with their own lives that they just got to try to rein that negativity everywhere. And when they can't do it, they just get even worse. You know,
I know.
they get so much in their feelings.
I know.
Or just handle that a different way now.
Yeah, I mean, it's the only way you can do it. I mean, other than
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Unless they're willing to accept the problems that's making them be that way, they are always going to be that way. And so,
Yep.
like I said, I hope whatever higher power helps you get past that slump and dump that you're in helps, because what you're doing right now really don't do nothing but show how bare your ass is. And newsflash, everybody has one. Don't mean just because you have one, don't mean you have to show it.
That's right.
Well, anyway.
Carry on.
Yeah. Carry on now. Chop two. Chop chop.
Here's a couple rocks. You can kick them too.
What is it that Jason Statham said in one of his videos? He said, "What are you going to do? Look like you're going to stand there looking like a clock half struck, or you're going to do something." Something like that. Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. Go watch it. Guy Ritchie movies. A1, man. If you want to learn how to speak with the accent, watch his movies. Study it. You'll learn.
That's right, John. That's right. That's it right there. Yeah, I think it was it seemed like maybe that was the mating call.
I know.
We said keyboard warriors, and it was like the mating call. Oh,
yeah.
someone's calling me. It's like the bat signal.
Or it's like whenever you watch people turkey hunt and they sit there and they throw that little gobbler out there and all of a sudden you see the turkey like blah, 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 blah. Just like,
But it's all right.
yeah.
Yeah, everybody has their days, and everybody has their opinions and their feelings, and you know, maybe someday he'll figure it out.
I don't know. Today's the day that I decided to grow up a little bit more. Not sure what that means.
Yeah, we need to even get that. Someone said that D word in there in the chat. I think we need to get that link up there.
Did they?
Yeah,
It works that way too.
yeah,
Oh wow.
that's crazy. It was just lagging a little bit. You know, everything's running a little bit slow this morning.
If there's the coffee.
I don't become evil. I've been evil.
Morning, Mayu.
Hey, Mayu, good morning, brother. I'm trying to get my breakfast down me. Ghost in a Cliff Bar, man. I'll tell you can't go wrong.
Ghost in the Cliff Bar. Yeah. Boy, if you replace it with a Rip It and be like, you'd be like, the only thing missing is a Humvee. Sitting back of a Humvee, drinking a Rip It, eating a Cliff Bar. No matter where it's at. It could be on the side of the road, in the motor pool, in the parking lot, while you're rolling down it. Just
Joint and a cup of coffee. Breakfast champions, is it right?
right. It's like that first hour of preparation is just like vital. It's like wake up, shower, get the coffee, sit down. Then after like that first hour, you're like, okay, day goes.
Yeah, you know, it's crazy. I went probably 30 years, 20 years without where I just stopped. I only ate once a day. I was the thing at the time I was eating was dinner. I would just drink water, mostly, soda or you know, a little bit of water here and there throughout the day. And then at night I'd eat dinner, and then I'd usually have some type of late snack or, or whatever with that. But since I've started eating a small like that, just like the Cliff Bar in the mornings, it's actually made me, usually by lunchtime I'm wanting a little something now too, and then by dinner I'm wanting something again instead of being able to just going all day.
And I think it depends too, like how much energy you exhaust too during that time. Like,
Yeah.
I just do like my dad used to always do. Like whenever I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat. It's like,
Hey, good morning, Jeff.
It's like we would always have breakfast, but that's always a normal common thing. You wake up, you have breakfast, coffee, and then like we were mechanics, so it's like when you're doing like physical labor and stuff, eating 5 times a day is pretty common. It's like not big meals, but you're eating something throughout the day, like 5 different times where you're like, I got to re-energize, because if not, like you get exhausted. If you try, because I used to eat like when I used to build houses and frame houses and stuff, man, somebody would ask me, it's like, how can you eat so much? And I'm like, man, I'm I'm using a lot of energy. I was a real small person. So it's like whatever energy I had, I didn't have a reserve tank. You know? So you guys like I'm a little bigger now, but like it's like I don't have to constantly like my metabolism whenever I was in my 20s, teens and 20s was so fast it was like man, I had to eat otherwise you was exhausted.
Yeah. I was the same way. I mean, I was, I was always really underweight and because my metabolism, I could eat and eat and eat and eat and it didn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could eat 5,000 calories, sit and plop my ass on the couch all day long and still lose weight.
Yeah, my friend used to say, he's like, man, you must have a hole in your leg or something because
Yeah,
you eat a lot of food, but you ain't big enough to eat that much food. What are you doing with it?
right. And then when I think then age 40 hit and it didn't
Oh,
work that way anymore.
I'm noticing that 3 years into the 40s, I'm like, okay, whenever I eat 5 pounds of food, somehow I gain 15. I'm like, this
Right,
doesn't matter. This is like the VA doing the opposite of it. We're gonna add
right.
to the. Hold on. It's like this math ain't mathing.
Yeah. So and then then right around that time I was put in a wheelchair and
Mm,
I my weight went way up. Like I said before, I was clear up to 375 pounds and in the wheelchair, just not doing shit. And I wasn't eating anything, but or a whole lot. I just wasn't doing any activity to burn any calories.
right. And then it's weird how your body works. Your metabolism can change based on like
Yeah.
like you can increase or decrease your metabolism by how you eat. Because like if you slow like how you eat once a day, like now it would your body would start to store a reserve.
All right.
And then if you do that consistently, it's going to build that memory bank to where it's always going to restore reserve. So if you increase your food intake, it's going to be like storing more into the reserve until you switch the you tweak you collaborate it to where it's like, oh, you need to start using more of that now.
Right. Yeah.
Or just get it.
My biggest thing too was medications. I was on so many prescriptions. The
Yeah,
VA had me on so many
that'll
prescriptions that first of all, I didn't know if I was going to eat or not eat. I didn't care. I just was in a whole nother, I was in my own little village and universe. Nothing else mattered. I was
right.
in a
Yeah, and then
magical
some
little land.
medications make you gain weight or retain
Right.
fluid just from the medication it is
Yeah.
anyway too, which is
And the medication makes you thirsty, so you drink more while you're retaining it.
oh
I was
yeah.
drinking a minimum of 5 gallons a day of water. And I was just having it delivered, the big 5 gallon jugs, and I would go through one of them guaranteed every day, at least.
Oh wow.
That's way too much water for a body intake, and so it just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And
Yeah, I
um,
think what is it like 2 liters a day as long if you're not in the desert, like normal 2 liters a day is what the person's supposed to intake, I
right.
think. Something
And
like that. I know like most people's like a gallon a day is pretty average, for like depending on your activities and how much you sweat and
yeah,
much
yeah. Hey, Troop. Good morning, brother.
to drink daily. Let's see. Yeah,
Yeah,
two
it's
2.7 liters, so that of
okay.
water. 3.7 liters for a male, and then why would a woman have to drink less?
Yeah, Kentucky. So they told me that they told me I was diabetic, so I couldn't drink any soda or any of this, or can't have that, can't do this, can't have that. Drink water, drink water, drink water. So that's what I did, and I was only drinking water, and but I was so thirsty all the time from the medication, that I just couldn't get enough to drink. So I had one great big huge cooler container. Actually, I still have it. I don't think it's out here with me right now. No, um, that I would just constantly fill with water. I was constantly filling it up, and yeah, I'd go through one of them 5 gallon things that they deliver. The big jugs or whatever. And
Yeah,
I'd go through
the
one of
big
those. Yeah, a
drug of
minimum
choice.
one of those a day. Sometimes 1.5, sometimes a little over one or whatever. But it was guaranteed I'd go through. I'd empty one of them a day. So when the water guy was delivering, he was delivering for the month, and we'd have our whole front porch was nothing but those 5-gallon water buckets sitting
Oh,
on the porch.
fun.
And and it yeah, I came off that medication. My wife started taking me off that medication, and stopped being so thirsty, stopped drinking so much, started losing weight, and got out of the wheelchair, and haven't looked back. And now I'm on 0 prescriptions. So
You're like on zero now.
I'm on
Yeah,
nothing,
yeah.
absolutely
So I
no
know that's like
prescription medication.
I know that's like some I know like some people might need some medications, but it's like what did Maya say? It's like some I feel like the VA meds are almost
Yeah, some
meals
of
and
them are
sales.
some medications definitely are mandatory to take. Um, but
Then it's
sometimes I
it's the
even
quantity that
question.
make you take that.
Right,
Like that. Like how many? I remember talking like people talking before and saying they take anywhere from like 12 to 18 every morning, and some of them do that 3 times a day. And I'm like, it, my brain at that moment is just like it's a shock factor for me because I'm like,
yeah.
that's a lot. Like God,
I
for
was
me, my
on
stomach would just be like so ate up. Would be like that. I'd be sick feeling like
I
taking
was
that
on
many.
42 or 43 medications at one point in time.
Goodness, that's so many.
and
That
and
just
I was
like that
only,
sounds like
and
oh,
that was at 30 years old. You know,
see to me that sounds like a
well,
scary amount.
that's
You
where you
know?
fall into the issue, even with the medications that you have to take, or that the mandatory medications. If you're missing your thyroid, for example, you have to take. There's you know
Right, like
so medicines
my
like
mom
that,
has to take
but
some of her hormone pills, like women
right,
that go into menopause or things like
right.
that. Some medications are required or needed. It's
Right.
more
But the
certain.
problem with those, the problem still exists is that you have side effects.
Yeah,
So normally, if you take a prescription pill and you have a side effect, you go to the doctor and say, "Hey, this is bothering me." Oh, well, that's probably a side effect from this. Here, take one of these. Well, now you got two different side effects.
yeah.
So
They're
it's
just
like,
they're using a drug to
right,
counteract the side effect of another drug, but you get another
right,
side effect from that drug and those combinations. But then here, take this to counteract those two together, which then now
right.
it's
And that's like, my blood pressure and my heart medication. I have a heart defect that I was born with, and that's one of the pills that is it mandatory? They say it was, but I'm not on it
um,
anymore. I was on 2 blood pressure pills and my other heart pill for the defect. And
yeah.
I don't take those. I don't take any of those anymore. Like I said, I don't take anything. I take a baby aspirin, and the rest of it is all vitamins that I take.
Yeah.
Um, and all my blood levels are normal. That I had my liver enzymes were crazy, my cholesterol was crazy, my A1C was up. They told me I was diabetic. I had all kinds of shit going on, and all of a sudden, nothing is there. So make it make sense.
I know. What got me wanting to like veer away from the like prescriptions was when I watched that show, that show Alone, where they drop people off remotely
Yeah.
and they have to live off. They only get so many items you can bring, and you have to see who survives the longest, then they win the game.
Right.
There's a lady that made that book, Lost Book of Lost Herbal Remedies. She's I forget which diabetic she is, but she's diabetic and she won one of the seasons, and she used all the natural herbs that she knew grew in the wild to maintain, stabilize her, balance her diabetes while she was doing the survival
While
thing.
she was doing that out. Yeah.
And so she's like a full, like I guess you would say like similar like holistic people. It's
Yeah,
just
that's
like
what I
all
say. So,
natural.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I say. I mean, even some of the prescriptions that they say are mandatory, like the thyroid medications and whatnot. And now I've never done research in it, but it makes me wonder: is there something
Is
out there
is
that's
there
a
some natural
natural
stuff that you could
supplement?
take?
Right, right. It
Which
makes me wonder. I've never real.
I want to say yeah, there is because like where do the pharmaceutical companies get the
how they
the
right. There
I
has to
mean,
be
it has
something
to, it
that
has to
made that
come from a
synthetic
plant.
blend. Right.
Yeah, for them to make a synthetic version of it, there has to be an
Right.
actual version of it
Right.
somewhere. Just like, what is it and how, you know, that's you just
Exactly.
the research, and you got to research
Yeah.
your research to make sure you're researching right too. Because my findings is like there's beneficial plants, but then there's also the same ones that look so similar to the good ones, but they're not good. Like they have a, it's
Yeah.
kind of like the good and evil of the plant life. There's a bad one out there that can be fatal or harmful or make you sick, but it looks so identical to the one that's beneficial. So you gotta know by like small details or certain details of the plants, like by the stalk shape, if they're, are they hollow, something like that. It all depends. There's
Right.
so many. I remember looking, I think there's like tens of thousands different like plant species out there.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing is you just have to be proactive. You can't just take people's words for stuff anymore. You know,
Right.
and you can't. I don't care if it's the best doctor and the only one of their skill level in the world. I'm not taking their advice 100%. I'm going to go do my own research after they tell me the facts, that what they say is facts. I'm still going to go do my
Right.
own research. You know.
Yeah, see, there's over 17,000 to over 60,000 plant species used for globally or medicinal purposes.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like if there's that many, it's like okay, well, there's like
Hey, print off that list for me, will you?
okay, it'll be here next week. Let me upgrade my internet so I can download all that. Imagine that being like one of those like old like in the
Yeah.
80s and you're printing it out and it's just paper piling up on top of paper for like a day. And just
Right.
like
Right.
just stacking up there on top of on the ground in front of the printing machine.
Yeah. Good morning, Daniel. And for those
Good
of
morning.
y'all, shout out to Brad. You know, he has a program that he is involved with. So if you know anybody is looking to better their health or their
Yeah,
their
your health and wellness.
cells, yeah, hit up Brad. You know, he does have a program that he's part of and promotes and is big in. So
Yeah,
definitely hit Brad up.
and then we
And
do
he'll,
the stretching with 20 stretching with the crew for 22
yep,
and in the Discord. So it's
yep,
whenever he's like available, like his with his new schedule coming up and everything.
right.
You know.
Yeah, he's got a lot
But
of stuff going
it'll
on.
probably end up getting implemented with some of us that are in there too that do it. Once we learn the routine and everything, and have
Right.
something that maybe he'll make a video to where we can like play his stretches during that time too, where when he's
Yeah,
not available to do it, you know.
yep.
I think he did say he has a video of his stretches that he does too. That is somewhere on his
On his Facebook.
other somewhere in his like in his save stuff
Yeah.
that he's done in the past too. So well, like I said, like it's all gonna keep going like we said, rearranging the room. We're always gonna be adding stuff here, moving his here, you know.
Right. Yeah, it's it's too easy nowadays, and I'm just as guilty of it. But we become complacent
Mm-hmm.
with the people that we depend on to tell us something without questioning anything. We
Yeah,
just
with it,
okay, yeah, take
right.
3 of these and call me in the morning. Okay, and we've got to be able to start being more proactive with our own selves, our own lives, and
Yeah,
do our part of research and stop just being complacent, I
yeah.
guess.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, like just like speaking of that, like just by dude, there's a thing you can do with garlic and honey, and it's like a natural antioxidant and like antibiotic. Like honey and garlic combined together is like a miracle thing.
Yeah.
Like even just things like that, the food you consume, like garlic and those things, those have that same beneficial factors as well. And
I
I mean, you
take
can get it from the grocery store, but I've found a very big difference in like whenever you can grow your own or get it wild, where it's like not affected by the massive like overgrowth and like they do in like supermarkets, like 'cause it's all done really fast growing and everything. When you grow your own, it's like the small plants, fruits from the plants seem to have more nutritional value in them to me, because you can eat something smaller and get more full from it versus something that's bigger in the store that doesn't even have the same taste of it. It's like you can almost
Right.
like the better it tastes is like a sign to me, was like it's got that more nutritional value in it without having to season it or do anything to make it taste better. If it already tastes good, that means it's at its perfect nutritional like point where you harvest it.
Yeah, my wife, she takes and she just gets it from I think Walmart is where, or maybe it comes from Amazon. I don't know, but a garlic pill,
Yeah, yeah,
because
you
she
can get those.
because of mosquitoes. They eat her alive. Insects attract to her, and she used to be able to, she'd go outside and sit, and within 20 minutes she'd have 300 bites on her from mosquitoes or whatever else was flying around. She takes a garlic pill every day. This
Yeah, so
every morning
I
she.
wanted to do this new thing I seen where you take garlic cloves and you pickle them, because I've seen people that just eat garlic
Oh,
cloves every
I
morning. I'm
love
like,
them.
I can't do that. That's spicy. But like pickled garlic, the same. You're still, it's like be like the same concept of it. You're just like taking a garlic
I
clove.
love pickled garlic. It's so good.
Uh, yeah,
Yeah,
it takes away that spice of garlic. Like I can't eat garlic clove by itself because it's like it
right.
has
It's
that.
almost like
It gets that
candy
spiciness
in a
to it.
way. When you can't when you do that, it's like a
I think
candy
garlic is.
garlic.
Yeah. I do think John's right. I think garlic is good for the cardiac system as well.
That's awesome, Daniel. Yeah, that's
Yes.
awesome.
Garlic is highly beneficial for the heart health. As studies
Yeah,
indicated, it can significantly reduce blood pressure, lower bad LDL cholesterol, and reduce plaque buildup in the arteries. But yeah.
Daniel said in January 2025 he suffered two major heart attacks, lung failure, brain damage because of the lack of oxygen. Was in a coma,
Mm.
had to learn to walk, and his medications was a godsend. The VA worked for me. That's awesome. That's
Oh
awesome.
man, God bless you.
Yeah.
Man.
The lady says dab some white vinegar on bug bites.
Oh yeah. Yeah, vinegar is a good disinfectant in general. Like I used to wonder, like, well, like because my grandma was born in 1925, and I remember going to her house and be like, it always has this distinct smell in there, and it was like after meeting some people that did like home remedies and stuff like that, home make their own house cleaners and stuff like that. They
Right.
make one out of vinegar, and I remember that smell, and I'm like, this is why my grandma's house smelled like that. Okay. I used to chalk it down as like, oh, this is the old person smell of a home. But like, no, she
Yeah.
used to make her own house cleaners, because I'm like, oh, in 1925, how did people really live? Well, they didn't have running plumbing, electricity, and like they had a well in the backyard. So it was
Yeah.
like, well, you go into the store and buying Windex, and that stuff didn't exist back then.
Right.
You
Well, it's
know?
like I swear my grandmother gave me immunity to poison ivy from all the bleach baths she made me take whenever I'd get poison
You
ivy.
can build an immunity to poison ivy. There's a guy I watched his name on YouTube. His name's Titus. Somebody else runs his channel for him, but he's like a middle of the woods pastor type of guy, and he goes and picks poison ivy off of the vine and eats it, and says that he built himself to build it. He doesn't. He said, I don't recommend everybody doing it, but which
Right.
don't. But he showed on video as a child, like I was growing up around it, and the more you stay in the environment of it, you build immunities. Like like kind of like the herd immunity thing. You build the same
Yep.
thing with certain wildlife. So he's able to eat it without it affecting him. Versus if I did it, I'd probably anaphylactic shock, EpiPen. you know.
Yeah, I my grandmother used to make me every time I could look at poison ivy and I had it. I mean, I didn't even have to touch it or get near it. I could see it across the holler and be like, "Oh man, another bleach bath." Yeah, but my grandma would make me sit and just scratch and dig and dig and dig until it was starting to bleed, and then she'd make me get in a
Mhm.
bleach bath. And I swear it's what cured me. I can roll in it, I can whatever, and it doesn't affect me at all.
see. Modern liquid bleach was invented, to answer Lady Savannah's question, in 1787 by a French chemist, Claude Louis Berthollet. And
Said recovery has been hard, still struggling mentally. He said I didn't, but he meant did. He corrected it. But I did find God. I joined my church choir to help build my lung strength. I'm only 45. That's awesome.
you're around my age. You're not much older than me. God bless. Hallelujah. That's awesome.
Yeah, same Kentucky. It just doesn't affect me at all anymore. I think it's because of all the bleach. That's what it's
Yeah.
from. I could be wrong. I mean, but yeah.
And I do know like certain things too, like overexposure to certain things too, can also cause you to have become allergic to it as well. It's like weird in how those things kind of work. You got a mower?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go in. I'll be right. I'm gonna mute for a minute while I go inside.
All right. Oh yeah, John. I put garlic on everything I cook. Like, just cut the cloves, crush them, peel them, throw them in the pan, and just cook those with some onions and then potatoes, and then put whatever other you want to mix in with it. Perfect little camping food right there.
All right. Sorry about that. I think I even actually you were talking about the garlic, the pickled garlic. I
Oh, you got
bet.
something?
I bet I do.
Yeah, I was wanting to try making my own, but just go buy a bunch of garlic and then just like, there you go.
Yeah. From a local place here.
Oh, nice.
And you see the little
Support local.
red pepper in there. Get a little bit of a spice.
Yeah, see, that's what I like. Got him some seeds that I started with, like mostly like like banana pepper, jalapenos, some sweet peppers, things like that. So it's like have those spices to add in with it, and you gotta I gotta find out how where do you get pepper seeds other than the store? Like I know I want to find out the plant that makes pepper.
Order them offline.
Well, I mean, you can just get the seeds in general, but like I guess the plant, I've never really looked up what makes the pepper seed.
Oh, I don't know.
It's like a mustard seed. I don't know what the mustard plant looks like either, but I know it's mustard's made from the seed of them.
Kentucky guys, the garlic is easy to grow, by the way. Frank and Sharon
I
said
love in Oklahoma. I used to love it because wild garlic would grow in the fields, and my neighbor there would just be like, he's like, the onion and the garlic are sprouting. You want to come dig some up? And every year I just get a Walmart bag and I just go over there with a shovel and just it was like going to like a farmer's market and be like,
right.
like, what do I owe you for it? And I was just, just doing neighborly things for each other. I help him around and he'd let me, and it was just wild garlic. It wasn't like in his garden or anything. Oh, peppercorns or whatever this is. Black peppers produced from a flowering vine. Huh, interesting. Oh, peppercorns.
Daniel said when I left the VA, one of the last things they told me was I would be lucky to get 15 years left of life. Scared. I don't want to die. It's hard knowing I'm going to die too young. Well, sometimes
So
miracles happen, and just you can't go by what. Unfortunately, you can't 100% depend on what somebody else tells you. You just got to live every day for what it is, man, and
yeah, just
make
prove
sure
them
you're.
wrong, you know.
Yeah, we all need to, whether we have a day left or 100 years left, we got to make the best out of each day, and know that eventually one day we're all leaving, but and prepare those around us. But we just got to live each day for what it is. Every day is a new day, and live every day like it's the last. You know, don't stop and hold back on saying something you feel like you need to say, so you don't have any regrets. Tell the people what you love them, and do what you do every day. That's all you can do.
Have a good one, TNT Dad. We'll see you next time.
All right, TNT, take care, brother.
Yeah, I never like the way that doctors could like calculate when they know whenever it is. I'm like, whenever they say that, my brain, I'm like, do you really know?
Right.
Because, I mean, to me, whenever they say that, it's kind of like they kind of destroy a little bit of hope inside you. I mean, it's like a flip of the coin. It can kill hope or build hope, you know. And
Yeah.
to me, that's if it's 50-50, that's a big risk, you know, because you're just taking it by chance on that. So it's like, if I was a doctor, I don't know if I would even be able to. I don't know how they calculate that, you know. And just like I like having the mindset. Like if you tell me this, I've always liked to prove things wrong if I can, and
Yeah.
to me that's just more motivation to prove them wrong. Because
You need to look out the window. There you go. Cat.
you seem like you got like your mind in a good space to be able to already have that mentality to prove them wrong, and the
Right.
path to work towards that healthy lifestyle to be able to prove them wrong. Just stay in that mindset, and I mean, God will grace
It
you.
is a daily struggle to stay in that mindset.
Oh yeah, it's every day. Sometimes many moments throughout the day too. You know.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you,
It
ladies
makes
and
me
gentlemen.
think like of the physical times, like whenever I was like in basic or doing things, or like and you feel like you're falling behind or anything. It's just like, even though everything's so far in front of you, if you look, like, say, don't look down on the ground because there's like no discharge on the ground or whatever, but I want to know where each one of my steps land because I don't want to fall again. You know, if I can avoid stepping in this hole, okay, just don't concentrate on the feet, a little bit ahead, but not so far ahead to where it's like overwhelming.
Yeah.
Because if you gotta, that one step in front of the other is the most important thing. And if you got somebody
That's right.
walking next to you in the process, it makes it easier. And that always helps. That's why I always say, like, it's like
You have
all
to
those
reach
ruck
out.
marches where you catch up with someone and they're like, "Hey, man, you're doing good," and they're like, "Yeah," and then if you keep going and they're staying behind, what's the point of, it's not a race, You're there to help, like, make sure everybody gets across the line at the same, not if at the same time, but just at, period. Everybody gets across, no man left behind.
Good morning, Victoria.
Good morning.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you good? It happens.
Yeah, too often.
It says there are too many who have wasted the gift of life. Each of us die, but not all truly live. There are many who have lived a life of waste, but not
Facts,
everything.
Kentucky.
Yeah. Yeah.
Facts. Even if we're gone tomorrow, it's how we lived today
Yeah.
that matters. Lady Savannah says, one more song? Sure. What you want?
What you got in mind? You
What
must
you
have
got in
something
mind?
on your mind, Lady Savannah. What you thinking?
Discord.
Yeah. For those
Y'all are
that
going
want
to
to come
interrupt the
join the
algorithm by
conversation,
just
join the family.
they're gonna interrupt the algorithm by just saying that word over and over in the chat tomorrow. Watch.
All right.
We're have to turn off that automatic feature. Daniel, hey, I feel you there. Regret is my biggest demon, because I'm horrible at holding grudges, and bad quality, good quality, or just a quality, whatever it may be. Everyone's going to have their opinion about it. It's I call it one of my flaws, because I can't let go of certain things, and I remember everything. So I'm that guy that says, well, you remember back in 1978 when you said, I'm that guy. You know what I mean? And I hate that about me, but you can't live today based on yesterday's flaw. You can't keep that as a regret. You have to wipe the board clean every morning and start, and you're going to make mistakes. We all make mistakes every day. We all make things, but we can't hold that as a regret. We have to hold it as a lesson.
Right. Yeah.
I
mean, I
turn the
share
regrets
the
into
same.
lessons.
I share some same regret and some things too. Also, I also my plan was to still be in uniform to this day as well. Like I'd be 4 years to my 20-year retirement if I was still in, and that was my goal. Hit the 20 years, have that, and it's like that's what really like stabbed me is like I had a goal. This is what I wanted to do. I wasn't ready to quit, and they told me I had to go, and that was like, well, like that kind of like made me. That was like, here's the cliff, that's the bottom. Go ahead. That's what it felt like, and and like mentally, that's what I did, and that's where I ended up over the past 8 years. 8 years of trying to like build back from mentally jumping off that cliff and being like, well, that's it, and then now it, after, I mean, you see a lot in 8 years. We'd be here for a long time if I started in the beginning, but long story short, everything I've learned that, where all my breakdown moments, all my weak moments, all the holes I fell into, all the times I thought I lost hope and I lost faith, and all those moments, all it did was make me stronger. I still feel weak. There's a lot of things that I'm not going to be able to do, and that was another hurdle I had to learn to get over too. And how am I going to be able to do the things I want to do with how I can handle things now, physically, mentally? Now I've got to do like my brain. I got to rewire everything to get to the point where the destination is, and that's all I got to do. I just got to rewire my path, my mind frame, what I can do physically, and then figure out what I can do, and then still make it work.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
once you get the mindset to where that's not, where it's that pool of depression isn't so deep anymore, because it's, unfortunately, it's still there until I wish I knew how to like say it would just get rid of it completely, but I'm working on it. Now I know how to work on it more to get to that goal I want to get, because now you can show me the cliff and I'm going to be that stubborn mule and that donkey that's going to look at you crazy and be like, I am not going to do like that horse and jump off of here. No.
Daniel, anytime, brother. If you're not part of the Discord, feel free to join the Discord over there. Anytime you need to talk, there's always usually somebody in there.
Oh yeah, every day.
Or if you
Every day.
don't or can't, you feel free to join us here every day, and and talk on whatever you want to talk about. You know, we'll be here and we'll answer it. And we'll talk with you through it live.
Every,
You know, if you
every
want more
morning.
private, there's Discord. You can talk to us privately. You know, so that's what it's about, man. We're here. So just keep your head up, chin
Definitely.
up, and know that tomorrow's a new day, brother.
Yeah, always. Yep, definitely join Discord. If you need to reach out, talk, or anything, just join the family, hang out. You know, you just stay anonymous or however you want. But we're here to help, not hurt.
Yep. I believe I know Savannah asked for a song. She didn't really give us one, but I think with that topic, "Broken" might be a good song for where we're at on the conversation. What do you think?
Unless she's wanting you to make a song called Discord, I don't know.
Maybe that's what it was.
How many times did you say Discord? Oh, we're not gonna do it every time we say Discord. the chat would just be Discord. Yeah.
Maybe that's what she was asking for. But either way, I think I think "Broken" would be a good.
Yeah, Broken's
That's
always good.
kind of what that song's
I like
about.
Broken.
You know? Yeah, that's what that song really is about. You know.
Yeah.
What do you think in the chat? You guys want to hear "Broken" or you guys want to hear something else? We'll probably play another song and then get out of here in a few minutes after that. Oh, that song. We can play that.
Oh,
Yeah.
She said country. Okay, I did see her say country earlier, but okay.
Yeah, we can play that for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that song. So let's
we don't want to overlook the request.
Right.
I do remember seeing it up there. But you know us, we got we ADD, ADHD, squirrel moments, be like, ooh,
right.
That's a pretty color.
Yeah, let me see. Where's it at? Okay, here we go. Let's see some butterflies in the chat, y'all. This is JJ Montgomery, which is Colt Montgomery's daughter, with "Country."
Running wild with the butterflies, swinging high just to touch the sky, getting lost in the backwoods and hitting those bumpy rides. No matter where I'm from, no matter what comes, no matter where I've been, I'll always shine from within. Way out in the country where I feel so free. Some bruised skin iced tea my mama made for me. And I know this is where
That was J.J. Montgomery with Country. Love that song.
Yeah, it's really good. Really
Yeah.
good.
What do you say we try something a little bit different today? We'll say our closing statements and all that. We'll play. Maybe we'll play Broken, and then when Broken is over, the outro will play, and after the video, the song will end. The outro will play and be done. Want to try that? See how it works?
Yeah, we can try that.
Okay. All right. We'll see what the people think of it, of ending it that way. It doesn't have to be that video or whatever. But I'm just saying you end it with like we'll say our closing statements, end it with the song, and then the outro. I wonder
Yeah,
how.
do like the prayer right before the song.
Yeah.
And,
Yep.
okay. Yeah, sounds good.
See what just see what the chat thinks of ending it that way.
Yeah.
I don't know, something different. Yeah. But so, we're an hour and 26 minutes. So you want to go
26,
ahead
yeah.
and you want to call it a day then, and
Yeah, we can do that. Go ahead and get
all right.
those today things going on this
Yep.
Thursday.
Yep. Again, as always, y'all, we appreciate you hanging out with us on the FOB. Tomorrow is Friday, which means it is Red Friday. Remember, everyone deployed. Make sure you have your red gear on, whether it be hats, shirts, whatever. But do remember everyone deployed. And make sure you reach out to anyone that you care about, anyone you're thinking about. If you think about them, give them a call. Leave them a voice message, leave them a voicemail, go knock on their door, tell them you're thinking about them, and that you just checking on them, making sure they're all right, and seeing how they're doing. And it's important. I say it often. I was, and it's extremely important for mental health. So make sure, and tomorrow being Red Friday, if you know anybody that is deployed, reach out to the family member of the deployed soldier, or senior, whatever they may be. Just reach out to a family member of that person that's deployed, and let them know you're thinking of them, because they are deployed just as much as the person serving is deployed. And it's important that they know also that they're not at home alone while their loved one is overseas. And if they need anything, that help them out. So with that, we'll see you guys tomorrow, 8 a.m. Central, 9 a.m. Eastern for Red Friday, and go over to the Discord. We'll be in and out of there. I'm not sure if Brad's going to do the stretching this morning, because he's got some other stuff going on with real life stuff. So, but he may come in the afternoon and do run a stretching thing. I'm not real sure, but there's always someone over there. There's a 911 topic. If you're going through something, drop a message in there, and someone will get with you. So much love, everybody. Remember, stay chaotic, deviate from the normal, and make your own damn path.
Oh yeah. And I'm AA, everybody. I appreciate y'all stopping in. It means a lot. And like Trey said, reach out to somebody, and it means a lot just to get that phone call, reach out, and it helps out both of you. For me, it gets me out the house, gets me out my box, gets me out my head, and it puts you in a different mindset and just get you out that slump. Like I said, we've all been in a hole. We know what it's like, and all holes have a similarity to them. They're all deep, dark, and cold. So we all want to get out of it, and if we got out of one, there's a way to get out of another one. Just got to find a way. There's a million ways to do something, so don't take one way and think that's the only way. And on that, everybody, remember, you can achieve anything and always be awesome. And stay strong, stay free, and stay strong, because you're not alone and you're loved. Please bow your heads. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for the breath in our lungs. We thank you for the life in our veins. We ask you, Father, that you put a shield of protection over everybody that needs it, and that you put a calming and shower them with your grace, and let those who hate know love. Let those that love avoid hate. And Father, give us the words and the strength to be able to do the things that we're not able to do, or that we don't think we'll be able to do. Allow us to prove those wrong, and the things that they believe is definite. Only you know the things that are to come, and allow us to know that whenever you call for those things to come, that you'll give it to us, Father. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Yeah. Looking back at the dark, let's ride. Yeah. Yeah. I told the Lord to leave me be, said I wasn't worth to say. You talked to my demons, I even tried digging my own grave. Damn right. Yeah. Yeah. I pushed you and I shoved you, wanted you to hate me too. Told you I was poison, treated you like the damn flu. Yeah, I swore I couldn't be loved, said I couldn't show I care. I wanted you to run away, Lord knows it wasn't fair. Promised you the worst of me, guaranteed you paid a fee, hoping you would leave me buried under the rubble I stacked on top of me. But you wouldn't take the hint, and you wouldn't take the out. You stood right in the fire while I screamed and thrashed about. Even when I fought the light, the angels held the line. Now I'm standing in the sun and the victory is mine. Mine. Yeah, I'm B-R-O-K-E-N, but let me break it down right. B-R, I was better than ragged, fighting blind in the night. Emerging new, I'm living proof today. From the darkness to the dawn, the shadows had to flee. Yeah, it's okay to be broken, cause you never gave up on me. Never gave up. No, you never gave up on me. Thought that I was evil, thought my soul was truly stained, trying to make you walk away, showing you the darker game. That's what people usually do, run away and leave me be gone. But you saw past the brokenness to the truth inside me. You and God made a pact, said we ain't losing this one here. Turn those fuzzy whiskey nights into a vision crystal clear. Cause you wouldn't take the hint and you wouldn't take the out. You stood right in the fire while I screamed and thrashed about. Even when I fought the light, the angels held the line. Now I'm standing in the sun and the victory is mine. Yeah, I'm B-R-O-K-E-N, but let me break it down right. B-R, I was better than ragged, fighting blind in the night. But right here in the middle, yeah, I'm okay. Emerging new, I'm living proof today. From the darkness to the dawn, the shadows had to flee. Yeah, it's okay to be broken, cause you never gave up on me. If you're out there in the dark right now, thinking you're too far gone, thinking your demons won, look at me, the angels are visible. Even when your eyes are slammed shut, it is okay to be broken. The cracks are just where the light gets in. Yeah, yeah. You ain't alone. You hear me? You ain't alone. Never alone. Yeah, I'm B-R-O-K-E-N, but let me break it down right. B-R, I was battered and ragged, fighting blind in the night. But right here in the middle, thank God I'm okay. Emerging new, I'm living proof today. From the darkness to the dawn, the shadows had to flee. Yeah, it's okay to be broken, cause you never gave up on me. Yeah, you never gave up. Battered, ragged, but I'm okay. Emerging new, emerging new.
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.